I'm going to now explain to you word for word why creative work in kids is avoided and not taught to kids at schools at all costs. I have an unbelievable story about me drawing a stick man in my workbook when I was about 7 or 8, but the message behind it is incredible, so listen up. I'll keep it short and sweet. I was 7, I drew a stick man in the corner of my workbook. I was year 2, year 3. And the teacher found it, she called my mum into school. The 3 of us sat in an office on our own, me and my mum sitting there, listening to her saying how concerned she is for me. Stick man in a notebook. I swear I'm not exaggerating. Now, 12, 13, 14, 15 years later, I ask myself, why was this such an issue? And I refuse to believe she was just a grumpy bitch is the answer. It's not that simple. It can't be that simple. And it isn't. How many of you have been told off in school for doodling? Harmless doodling. Doodling in your notebooks, doodling on your hands, and the teacher comes up to you and they're so mad. Why are these little drawings such an issue? There have been billionaires who have worked in the government, come out, and they've come to public and said that governments are told to tell schools to not encourage creativity. Why? Listen to me closely. Let's have a look at AI. It can already do the work for tills in shops. It can be a waiter. It can code websites. It can write your emails. It can do your homework for you. This is only the beginning. This is like ChatGPT got released 4 months ago. And within 4 to 5 years, AI will be able to do anything not creative. And as this happens, there will be a gradual splitting of the world into 2 types of people. One type of person who offers no unique value. They are replaceable by AI, i.e. a worker trained by schools. And then you've got the second type of people, those with a creative skill set. Irreplaceable. I can't express this enough to you. I can't make it more clear. Everything you're learning in schools, AI can do. You are being prepped to be useless and be left with no choice but to live at the absolute minimum because you provide no value to the market. And the fact that people can't see this is absolutely beyond. Even in supposed creative subjects in school like art, rarely do you do actual creative work. I did art throughout my whole time at high school, and the honest truth, the only art homework I ever got was print out pictures of other people's art, analyze them, write notes about them, stuff like that. Now imagine if schools encouraged creativity, if they encouraged thinking out the box. Key phrase, out the box. What is the box? The box is the system. School, college, uni, job, slave, wage, retire, pension, die. That's the box. Those are the homeworks that you do to just complete the task, to please the teacher, so you don't get in trouble, to please your parents. Now what's outside the box? Outside the system? Extra skills. Creative work. Now, it's important for me to establish, when I say creative work, most of you only think of painting a painting or drawing a picture, which is crazy in itself. Society knows so little about being creative and creativity. We don't actually know the definition of creativity. I do. I'm about to tell you what it is. People are so uncreative, they don't even know how to be creative with their lives. You ask them what they want to do at 21 and they're like, should get a job or something. Oh my lord, you're all in a dream state and I'm here to slap you out of it. So yes, being creative is your painting, your drawing, your photography, your editing, your graphic designing. Those are all creative. But creating is also building a business, thinking of an idea, analysing a video, analysing a market. Any of the entertainment industry is creative. Bodybuilding is creative. You need to come up with workouts. Being a better parent, trying to understand psychology of your child so you teach them life lessons correctly. That's being creative. This is all creative. Some parents are so uncreative with the upbringing of their child. They blindly just do the traditions of their religion or ethnicity or culture or whatever it is. They just give their kids the same rules they had that their parents gave them and their culture gave them and said, this is the rules, this is how it is, accept it. Kind of blindly just give it to them. No actual thought processing into thinking whether what they are teaching is right or wrong. Is this lesson, this parental technique, is this actually benefiting my child and good parenting? Or am I just blindly conforming to what already exists? You're uncreative with your health. You hear something the doctor says, oh doctor, he said that, so let's just do that. The doctor said this, so just that. Oh, tonsillitis, oh just chop off the tonsils. Oh, penisitis, oh just chop off. Creativity manifests itself in everything. And the lack of it also manifests itself in everything. Thinking outside of the box, thinking outside of the system, outside of what's spoon-fed in front of you, outside the slave mind. Start working on your creative skills. A non-creative human doesn't exist. Oh, I'm not creative, I've never been that creative. You've never tried to be creative. And equally, you've never been given the opportunity to be creative. Well, now you've watched this video, you should realise you have no choice. You either now force yourself to start becoming creative and improving your creative skill set, or you get replaced by a technology whose only skill it lacks is creativity. Your choice. Think.